into the earth. The next day, our real journey began. We stepped to the mouth of the central pit. The sides dropped straight down and ended in nothingness. I became dizzy. My legs went weak. If not for Hans, I would have fallen to my death. With a rope tied around a block of hardened lava, we began our descent. We had climbed for 10 hours when a voice broke the silence. "We've reached the bottom of the pit." "And there's no place further to go?" I was looking forward to climbing upward and returning home to Gretchen.
"There's a tunnel to our right that we'll try tomorrow. Let's have supper and a good night's sleep."
That night, less than 48 hours into our expedition, and we only have enough water for 5 more days. Doesn't this concern you, Uncle?
"No reason to worry. We'll find plenty of water along the way."
On Wednesday, July the 1st, at 6 o'clock in the morning, we continued on. By noon, which way now?
Onward.
Despite my arguments, we continued on. Thursday, July the 2nd. Friday, July the 3rd. During those several days, we still did not find water. We began to ration what was left in our pouches. Saturday, July the 4th.
A dead end. We're not on the path taken by Honest Saknussemm. Let's sleep tonight. Tomorrow, we'll go back to where this tunnel began.
That journey will take 3 days, Uncle. Our water's almost gone.
And your courage with it?
Sunday, July the 5th. Our water gave out completely on the next day's march. Tuesday, July the 7th. Without water for 3 days, we arrived half dead back at the beginning of the 2 tunnels. I fell unconscious.
We must go back to Sneffels, Uncle.
Give up. Professor Otto Leidenbrock will never quit, and neither will you. While you were unconscious, I explored the other tunnel. It plunges straight into the bowels of the earth. We are sure to find water there. 1 more day. If we haven't found a stream in that time, we'll return to the surface.
Fine. 1 more day. Then we return to the surface where we belong. Wednesday, July the 8th. We began our second descent. This new tunnel had types of rocks never seen by any scientist. As we stepped into a chamber of clear white mica, the beams from our lamps were reflected all around us.
It looks like we are inside a giant diamond.
Soon, however, my legs began to fail me. Suddenly, I couldn't see.
Help! Help! I'm dying!
Moments later,
all is over, Uncle. I must rest.
Later,
how long have I been sleeping? Where's Hans? Hans has abandoned us. Hans, come back.
Chapter 4. Lost. An hour later, Hans returned.
What is it? Where have you been?
What then?
Water?
Water!
1.5 miles down the tunnel.
You're right, Hans. An underground river flows behind these walls.
Think. We're saved. The water's boiling.
Don't worry, it will cool.
Soon we were able to drink. We agreed to call our underground river Hans's Stream.
This stream will run down our path and guide us.
Thursday, July the 9th. The next morning, we ate breakfast and drank cool water from the murmuring stream. The harshness of the past week's journey was forgotten. The tunnel moved sharply downward. It twisted and turned. Friday evening, we figured our position to be 90 miles southeast of Sneffels and 8 miles deep. we were in for a startling surprise. A frightening abyss opened at our feet. My uncle clapped his hands with joy when he saw how steep it was.
Now we shall make real progress. The rocks almost form a staircase. We should be able to make our way down.
Sunday, July the 12th. We followed the staircase deeper and deeper into the earth, the loyal stream flowing beside us. Our spiral road carried us 20 miles below sea level. Over the next 2 weeks, the slopes became more dangerous. Some were almost vertical, and we had to descend with ropes. Our toil took us deeper into the earth. Above our heads, rocks, ocean, a continent, entire cities of people. Thursday, August the 6th. I stopped, turned to speak to my uncle, and found I was alone. Uncle! Hans! A half hour later, there was still no response, only my voice echoing off those terrible rock walls. No reason to panic. I had the stream to guide me to my uncle and Hans. I stooped to plunge my hands into the faithful water. The stream has disappeared. No need to despair. I would simply retrace my steps and find where I entered the wrong tunnel. 2 hours later. No, another dead end. It's useless. Clank, clank, clink. Ah! Crack! Crack! I woke up and felt my head. It was wet and sticky. I realized I must be bleeding. Bang! What was that? The sound had to be my uncle firing one of the rifles, hoping I'd hear him. Uncle Leidenbruch! Axel, my boy! Where are you? I'm lost and I can't see. My lamp is out. Hans and I have just come through a cavern where many tunnels spread out. Yours must be one of them. Yes. Start walking downward. We'll go to the cavern and meet you. I started off, dragging myself instead of walking. The slope was steep, and then steeper. Ah! Thud! Ooh!